Thank you, Stephen. That is a very interesting thought. I think one that Javed has mentioned numerous times, that textbooks are not available to people who are visually impaired as well as print impaired. Yes, we do need such a revolution in India. We need tools, we need players, we need hardware, we need software, we need mobile aids, etc. So we surely need all of that. We also need to look at how do we include all the other type of persons with disabilities, which is the print impaired. And, I think what I'd like to put out to this group is DAISY in India is largely being taken on by the visually impaired community. And I think what we need to see is that the print impaired community also take it on and hopefully get that going. With that, I think it's now time for Javed. And before I give him the mic, I'd like to take the opportunity to invite all of the delegates from DPI, which is the Disabled People International, to TechShare. We really appreciate your being here and spending your time with us this morning. Javed has recently become the chairperson of DPI, and I think it's a proud moment for us in India to have one of us being at the chair. So, Javed, over to you for your thoughts.
Thank you, Shilpi. Well, first of all, a very good morning to all of you, and very warm greetings from NCPDP, which is, as Shilpi said, a partner to this event, and also very warm greetings to all of you on behalf of the Disabled People's International. And yes, indeed, it's a proud moment for all of us, for our country, that we are playing a lead role in this great organization of people with disabilities. And for me, personally, it's a huge privilege that some of my most senior colleagues happen to be in India today. Mr. Michael Fraser, who is our first vice chair. Michael, if you could just raise your hand. From Trinidad and Tobago, Henrietta, who is the vice chair of that region, and from Jamaica, Dr. Samuel Kabue is right there in the front. Sam, if you could just, yeah. From Kenya, who is the secretary of the Disabled People's International. His colleague Cynthia is with us this morning. And of course, Rachel, who is the second vice chair of Disabled People's International, and along with her, her husband, Mr. Gibson. And then we have Mr. Shoji Nakanishi, who is the treasurer of DPI from Japan, and his colleague who is with us. So it's indeed a privilege for all of us at TechShare. I can speak on behalf of all of us, that this galaxy of stars from different corners of the world happen to be in Delhi today and are able to join at least the inaugural part of the event. And we'll be at the Habitat Center only for the next 3 days, so most probably we'll keep running into each other and enjoy moments together. Now, having said that, and coming to TechShare, I don't recall being that stern, Shilpi, and you are just unnecessarily adding to a rather image that I already have in this country. But yes, I do remember that meeting for sure. And in fact, I should be grateful to you for opening my eyes to this issue. Being disabled and being in the disability sector, I was broadly aware of the more well-known issues, the fact that blind people don't have access to, say, books, or the issues concerning the deaf, or issues concerning various other disabilities. But the in-depth knowledge and understanding that one needs of the issue and the gravity of the issue particularly, to be very honest, I don't think I was that aware of. And when you especially when you get to know numbers, and when you start realizing this simple and disgusting fact that less than 5%, and I think in India the number is even lower, of the books which are published are not available to people who are print impaired. I mean, it not only bothers or should bother any decent human being, but it disgusts you, and I'm using that word extremely cautiously and carefully and consciously. In today's world, with technology, with all that is around us, why should that be the case? And then when one talks to colleagues and friends, and you know, I have spoken many times about it in the past, that when a new book comes, and any book, I mean, there is this focus, and I would say, well, I don't know if it's unnecessary focus. I don't think it's unnecessary, but there is this focus on textbooks, which of course is very important. But I'm saying, why textbooks? Why not every book? I am a John Grisham fan, and the day the new book arrives, you know, I'm thrilled, and I go to the nearest bookshop and I pick up a copy. Why should that very same right not be available to a visually impaired friend of mine? I mean, these are commonsensical things, and it disturbs you, bothers you, that people in our country, policymakers, decision makers, the concerned ministries are not aware of it, are not seized of it, seemingly are not bothered of it. So these discourses were very important in this country, which have now taken place over the last few years. The Read to Write campaign finally came to India, I think, a couple of years back. Some noise has been created, some awareness has been created. Websites. Now, a friend made a very apt remark some months or a year ago, and it really forced all of us to pause and think. And he said that as technology is growing, it seems that at least the disabled community is going backwards. So